for that one. Thank you. I really appreciate all the gifters and all those who tap the screen. We have to work together, and that you guys did. I really appreciate. Now, my lovely people, for those of you who are just joining, class to start yet, we just are going to start. So don't believe like say, oh no late for class. Class just a start. I decided to start my class this morning in a particular way until I saw Nationwide made this post. Thank you, two Bens. Blessings every time. Appreciate it. I saw Nationwide made this post that is so disingenuous. And so one thing with the People's National Party, we are not going to follow up any form of propaganda or anything that is promulgated by state media nationwide to give any fire to anything that is unnecessary. So as long as this platform is here, we are going to speak the truth, and no care how they say we defaming them and defamation. The only thing that can stand up to defamation is the truth. And that is the reason why they cannot attack the Drebrian show and they cannot attack Drebrian. Because what I put out there, if it not goes so, it nearly goes so. Now people, morning Dr. Orin Cole, big up yourself. I realized that the Labour Party and the Labour Rights are trying to come up with a narrative that there is issue between Damian Crawford, the member for Northwest St. Catherine, and Peter Bunting, the member for South Manchester. Jamaica people, take it from me. All right? You see this headline? Crawford stepped down from PAC amid alleged tensions with Bunting. This is not so. This is not so. And I see the Labour Rights them run with a clip where Damian Crawford was asking Peter Bunting in the PAC meeting, who is the chairman for the meeting, right? I get to understand that some of us as members of parliament only love to throw tantrum. Peter Bunting is the chairman of the PAC. Peter Bunting is just like the Speaker of the House for the PAC meeting. So all of uno on both sides, when you come a PAC meeting, uno sit down on the backside in the PAC meeting and take orders from Peter Bunting and him run the PAC meeting and uno. And that me say and that me mean. Now, since I don't want no PNP business Labour right, make me give to no. Damian Crawford was the one that asked to be removed from the PAC meeting. Simply mean him not qualify for what is going to throw down next week. You not hear about it? Come sit down good. This is a chess. Come dirty Labour right, because since I don't want to hear PNP business, make me give to no. The reason why Damian Crawford excused himself, voluntarily stepped down from the PAC meeting is not because of no issues with him and Peter Bunting. He stepped down because the next sitting of the PAC meeting come next Tuesday. The Ministry of Health will be in the hot seat. Come on now, Labour Rights. Come. Who in the PAC meeting that can step to the Ministry of Health? There is no such person. So the People's National Party play a chess move to which Damian Crawford volunteered to step down so as to facilitate Dr. Dawes. Yes, who can put the question under the Labour right, them blouse and skirt at the Ministry of Health. We are on the next Tuesday when we sit down in a PAC meeting. Let me ask you something, Labour Party. People can leave or join one committee. Me no see our MP seat. The PSC meeting is a set seat which from you win it, you can't come out. You were nominated to sit there. People, them never vote for no. And nominate and put on up on the PSC meeting. That means they can remove you anytime them want. Eh? But one thing when me realize, for a party we win. For a party we win, they sure have them in a defense mode in Jamaica and they're miserable for the last 5 months. You don't realize how the labor rights them miserable. Me say them just hit down there like some piranha. I wait for see some foolishness that take place in the PNP if you run with it, if you overshadow the corruption we are swarm the country. It will not happen as long as Drebrian sit down on the platform here. What me say? So come done labor right. What me can't focus on all of the wonderful things no government do. Come no Labour Party. I never plan to start my class like this, but since they want to run with a narrative, you know we have to shut down the propaganda. Eh? Me want to ask the Labour rights them and those who support the Jamaica Labour Party, why you can't focus on all of the wonderful things that no government do? Eh? Where are their successes? Where are the prosperity that the Labour Party says it's bringing? Eh? Where are the improvements in this country? Why is it that nationwide and the Labour rights them not focus on the improvements, the wonderful things them, the prosperity and the successes of the Jamaica Labour Party? Why make you so miserable and not focus on the PNP? Well, me give to uno dirty labor right. The reason why Crawford stepped down from the PSC meeting, he make room for somebody who is qualified to speak on matters concerning the Ministry of Health. One need to focus on. I wonder one will go tell the country next week when the Ministry of Health is being grilled by Dr. Dawes. You don't think we not have sense in the PNP? You don't think we are going to make somebody sit down from PSC board when you have no knowledge of what going on the Ministry of Health? No. It was a chess move by the People's National Party, and Damian Crawford decided that he's going to excuse himself and make way for Dr. Dawes, who is qualified to speak on matters concerning healthcare. One more combo Peter Bunting and Damian Crawford alleged. Eh? Alleged. And if Peter Bunting and Damian Crawford want to have them problems, so what? So what if Peter Bunting and Crawford want to have them problem? Only not hear about the dirty problem we are going in a Funo party. Come sit down, yes. Me not even go talk much more about this. As me say Jamaica people, I mean I talk to the me talk about the comrades. Comrades, where they one side and I say, Lord, what this now? I want not a thing I go on in the PNP, a propaganda push out there by the labor rights them. So take it from me who know the ins and outs behind the scenes of what is happening. Rest assured, my lovely people, Damian Crawford voluntarily asked to be replaced with Dr. Dawes. Why? Because next week Tuesday at the next sitting of the PAC meeting, the Ministry of Health will be under the microscope. There is nobody on the PAC meeting who works or is qualified enough to ask the question to the Ministry of Health. And so it is only fair, it is only right that we replace somebody that is more qualified to speak on the Ministry of Health. Okay, Jamaica? Okay, my comrades? Rest assured, that is why the move was done. All right, let's move on now. Since as you don't want the judgment and the passa, can you want put passa in a PNP when there is no passa, no create it. Well, since as you don't love create passa, make me push out the passa that is a fact that is taking place in the Jamaica Labour Party. Come here. Winston Ennis, then say you kicky bucket again. Come here, sir. Come here, Winston Ennis. Them say you kick the bucket again. Me telling you, Jamaica people, what not happening a day, we happening a year. What not happening a day, we can't happen a year. Alright? For those of us who don't know the backstory, who remember local government election when the PNP mash up KCMC and take charge down there, 20 seats for the PNP, 20 seats for the JLP, there was a tie. But because the majority who voted for the PNP, even though it was a tie, the PNP assumed the mayor for Kingston because we have the majority vote. Even though a corporation tie with 20 in the PNP and 20 on the Labour Party, we became the mayor because the law states where there is a tie, the party which has the most votes or the popular vote will assume the mayorship. That is how Mayor Swaby become the mayor, you know. And that is why this man, the Jamaica Labour Party, become the deputy mayor. Now, Jamaica, it was brought to my attention that the Jamaica Labour Party realized that Ennis down there, desire Winston Ennis down there as the deputy mayor, we are represent them. In a cut no dash, you not hear from him, he not play the part as deputy mayor, he not do no acting role, nothing. But how can he, after what y'all have done to Winston Ennis? You no remember dirty think about Joy. You no remember Joy Cottrell. How Joy Cottrell bring down the man and scandalize the man. You no remember the bad word girl. What then do poor Winston Ennis na the KCMC, but I him take the KCMC and give to the People's National Party anywhere? Cause since as they want to talk about passa, make we give them the mix up in the Labour Party. Come here, Labour rights. Jamaica people, remember it was 2020, you know. 20 seats for PNP, 20 seats for the JLP, and the deputy mayor after the local election was who? No Feda. Remember, Swaby down there run as the mayor for the PNP, and we control KCMC, and it was Delroy Williams who became the deputy mayor. Remember, said Delroy Feda resign as the deputy mayor for the Jamaica Labour Party at the KCMC and become MP down a Central Clarendon. You remember? Come dance, Labour. Me say then dance. Follow me now, comrades. Cause you know say you have the light. Come let me bust it out prior. Come here. As me say, the KCMC tie 20 PNP, 20 JLP. Mayor Swaby become the mayor. Delroy Williams, aka Feda, is the deputy mayor. Later on, Andrew showed Delroy Williams in our seat at Central Clarendon, so he had to give up the deputy mayor position. No, so it go. You can't serve two masters one time. So he resigned. Delroy Williams resigned as the deputy mayor and gone to Clarendon as a member of parliament. Remember, Dennis Gordon also resigned after becoming a MP. Remember, you know, same thing. Dennis Gordon resigned after he became a MP. Now, you have 18 in the Jamaica Labour Party coming from 20. And you have 19 belonging to the People's National Party. Yesterday, listen now, yesterday, 2 of their councillors, you know, were overseas. We telling you how they love use taxpayer money as them like. Yesterday, KCMC meeting fi take place. Remember them don't have a lesser majority, you know, 18 of them and 19 are we now. Yesterday, 2 of them councillors stuck overseas, leaving it 19 seats for the PNP and 16 seats for the Jamaica Labour Party. Follow me now, like a Anglo no dirty blouse or skirt, you know, too wicked. What me say, I go and chat out uno business in the Labour Party, cause the PNP never trouble uno. Yes. So now, two of them councillors get stuck overseas, and they miss the meeting, leaving 19 seats for the PNP and 16 seats for the Jamaica Labour Party. So, the motion to elect Councillor Lorraine Dobson as the deputy mayor, carried by a clear majority. Come here, no done Labour right to no come here. Without the mayor even having to use a casting vote. What is them problem? What is them problem? Remember, so the PNP never strong-armed them, you know, as they did to the PNP in Clarendon when it was a clear majority vote. Remember in a Clarendon when the corporation of Clarendon tie, the law said where there is a tie, the party with the majority vote must assume the mayorship. That never stopped them from being them bad dirty self and still give the mayorship to the Labour right. You don't remember? So when the blouse and skirt and what turn down pan PNP for? One what turn down pan PNP for done Labour right. We have the majority. It's 19 and we are 16 and uno. And if we thought me couldn't stuck overseas. And if we thought me couldn't no cast the vote, but you know they walk out a meeting. Come tell Jamaica people what me couldn't really walk out of the meeting. Jamaica people, judgment again in the Labour Party. Only not hear what them do Ennis. Ennis come tell Jamaica people what make. You put the Labour rights in our mess again. Come tell them for yourself, Winston Ennis. Me want you tell them, you know, because me not tell them. Come here, Labour rights. Come listen to what they have done to Winston Ennis. Make Winston have to resign as the deputy mayor. Come listen to Winston Ennis, Jamaica. Judgment in a Labour Party. Listen, ya Jamaica.
Good evening. I want to now listen all the same thing and all the discrimination against me of things that I'm not guilty of. I made a voice note in a group that is all Labour right in the group. Somebody took out that voice note out of the JLP group and sent it to nationwide. No, I have not spoken to no news media. I have not spoken to any news media. Number one, I think it was Gleaner. Somebody called me on a line. I didn't know it was a media house. And when I asked who is this, and they said the Gleaner, I said, have a good day. I have a good day. I have nothing to say. So I have not spoken to any media house. I'm in a private JLP group that is called Information Media. It is our personal group. Everybody in there is supposed to be JLP. And we are discussing and I vent my feeling. I don't expect anyone to take it and send to nationwide. I'm driving on Constant Spring Road and hear breaking news. When I listen, I was a breaking news. However, what was said, I don't know why anyone is upset about it. I've not given anything to any PNP. But I have listened to Joy. I listened to Joy. Joy was in Belmont Road, which evening, Monday evening, and they were tearing me to pieces. And Joy never came to my defense. As a matter of fact, she said some things about me that I never expect Joy to say. You understand? And I don't hold it against Joy. I have given up nothing. The party leader, Mr. Andrew Holness, says he wants to meet me and have a discussion with me. And I told Dr. Cham, who called me and told me that I will make myself available whenever the party leader chooses to call me and talk to me. I have not given anything to the PNP. I have not given anything to the PNP. The PNP can only go to KSAC and nominate a mayor. The PNP can't come nominate a deputy mayor unless one of us walk away. So all this entourage against me in the night here is uncalled for. And I thought Joy was more smarter than that. But now I know my friends. I know my friends now. I know I must be careful of the people I associate with.
Jamaica no hear the passa and the judgment na the Labour Party and them figure focus on and them fight out Winston Eneston a corporation and make the PNP now have both mayor and deputy mayor. Listen the judgment in a Labour Party. Listen them.
The people who come into my space, yes, I know. Joy, if anyone had told me that you had behaved this sort of way, I would have said it's lie. But they sent it to me. Somebody get it from overseas and send it to me and ask me, isn't this Joy your counterpart? And I had to say yes. I have not done anything. I haven't given away anything. I hearing you accusing me of becoming a get power. And I get 8, 7 years, I know whatever I did. Come on, Joy. No, Joy. You should not have gone down that road. You have soured the water between you and I. You have access to me. And regardless how you feel because of something you hear, you can call me and talk to me. You don't have to go down that road. What have I done to Northeast? I've always protected Northeast and I'm still doing that. What have I given the PNP? I want one of you come and explain to me what I've given the PNP. I hear some idiot in the group talking about can't fix. What is there to be fixed? There's nothing there to be fixed. The PNP got nothing. I gave them nothing. Come on, Joy. And a lot of honor, especially you, Joy. You know what has happened. And you know the disrespect that I've gone through, Joy. You knew it.
You hear that, Jamaica? You hear what Winston Ennis say? She, Joy of all person, know the disrespect when he endure in the Jamaica Labour Party. A judgment of what I know me I say it in Jamaica. You know, hear the man saying of his step down because Joy know the disrespect where the Jamaica Labour Party has been disrespected in for the year. So how the backside Labour writer talk about how PNP appoint one of them own? How them come and talk about PNP appoint one of them own as deputy mayor? But let me tell you something, Labour Party. Lorraine Dobbs stand down no blouse and skirt in the corporation. When me say one Lorraine Dobbs stand down no blouse and skirt. You don't think you say nothing yet? Listen to the passa we are take place in the Labour camp. Listen ya.
You knew it. I hear me talk about it at Belmont Road Monday night. And I didn't mince my word with Delroy and the Deputy Gensek and Desmond. I didn't mince my word. I said what I have to say. And I stood my ground. And I'm still standing my ground. But I'm giving away nothing. But the way you have reacted and the way your followers have reacted, I may just do what you accuse me of doing. I may just do what you have accused me of doing. I'm tempted to go down the road and do what you and your colleagues have accused me of doing. I'm tempted to go down and do that. It's just that I have an agreement already with the Prime Minister to go and have a dialogue with him. And so by daylight in the morning, I have to make a decision whether I go and do what you people accuse me of doing or I go and talk to the Prime Minister.
Judgment! And then there's something and then if you focus on in the Jamaica Labour Party, then come up and come and talk about PNP and Crawford. Mighty God Labour done. Come tell Jamaica why Winston Ennis stepped down as the deputy mayor. And that you know if you can talk about who I run with headline. Away there, I run with headline, but PNP councillors elect one of their own as deputy mayor of Kingston. What wrong with them people? You're not for hell. Will they put out the truth so that the people of this country can be informed and well informed on what is happening? They rather corrupt the minds of the people. Dirty nationwide news network, Where you ever go hear about one party and nominate them own? The two sided sit down in there, but I become realize that the PNP outnumber one. I know we tell you if it's stuck America and can't come at me. I want the blouse and skirt this for me. I know we tell you if it's stuck a foreign. I know we tell you if you put yourself as MP If he resign, remember said the two of them were in there in Jamaica. Come sit down. Remember the corporation tie. PNP win it by the majority vote, and that's why Swaby sit down there as the mayor. But Delroy Williams of the JLP was the deputy mayor. Delroy Williams gonna Clarendon as a MP. You can't serve the two central and local government at the same time. So he had to resign, which means that the thing unbalanced now. Because Delroy Williams resigned as the deputy mayor. So we have with 20 seats and them have 19. But equally, Dennis Gordon of the PNP winning seat as a MP, so he had to resign from the corporation and a focus on central government. So he think tie 1919. Now so it go. Yes, Jamaica. Remember now, one Labour Right councillor passed away. So them have 18 and we have 19. Right? Yesterday, they have the meeting. Them have 18, we have 19. Two of them councillors get stuck a foreign yesterday, so we still have 19 councillors, them have 16. They were told that a nomination was going to take place. It is no fault of ours why they never present themselves and get stuck a foreign. So when them have see the headline and run about JLP councillors walk out a corporate, you don't have a right to walk out. You never stand a chance. Y'all were outnumbered. It's 16 a uno and 19 a we. You never stand a chance. The rule must stand. Delroy resign as the deputy mayor and we want a next deputy mayor because too much pressure upon Mayor Swaby. But you see how God good? You see how God Almighty, that's why I say me have to praise Daddy Jesus every day, morning, noon and night. You know see how God good. God make sure. Mr. Telling say them battles where the country a fight. A father God a fight them a battles. Me say God a fight the labor rights. God a fight the you know see your man going peaceful in the parliament. You know see your man going conscience free. Me say Andrew sit down Andrew and easy. Andrew look and comfort. When you look on the labor rights side, they look miserable and unhappy. If you look on the PNP, them or they look refined and fresh and ready to work. A peer judgment a pitch pan the labor right because God Almighty knows enough of them will sit down over there and deserve to go back over there. Me say God a go beat them that term, yeah. Me telling you so you not gonna know no peace at all in that third term, yeah. You don't think a joke? You don't think a joke? Jamaica people, what make them wicked so? A stage protest and a walk out of the car. That's why you see Swaby sit down in the calm. You think Swaby pay them no mind? Swaby no pay them nothing because what? The majority rules. And 19 away and 16 a uno. All if the other two a uno did come from America, it still couldn't help uno. And now we telling us if we give Delroy seat in a Clarendon. And now we tell you to give him seat down a Clarendon when you have to step down. So one who come now a take set pan poor Winston Ennisfa. As deputy mayor. The man cannot manage it. And him decide to watch it then say Jaya send voice note. And what is now? They say Jaya respond. And what is now Jamaica backside? And what is again in the Jamaica Labour Party? And what is now? How what Jaya say now?
You understand? And you're coming to say now that people that meet down there with people ostracize you. You can't tell me that because me never discuss it with nobody. You understand? Until you can tell me one who was there with me. You understand? And I discuss it one.
Yeah, them a mix up politician. And what the backside is going in the Jamaica Labour Party? Yeah, them a politician in Jamaica or they mix up. Yeah, they uno yeah.
When me say, me no want hear that. You understand? You say your piece, me say my piece. Because it's what you do. You understand? And you're coming to say now that people that meet younger with people are ostracized.
Oh, Paul, good morning, me baby, good man. You know, hear them a mix up the way they go on in the Jamaica Labour Party. Hear them a politician how they mix up. You know, hear them a judgment and mix up in the Jamaica Labour Party.
You understand? And you're coming to say now that people that meet younger with people are ostracize you. You can't tell me that because me never discuss it with nobody. You understand? Until you can tell me one who was there with me. You understand? And I discuss it one when me say, me no want to hear that. You understand? You say your piece, me say my piece.
Hey, no, sir, I don't want to laugh, you know. I tell you, say class I go nice this morning, no, believe. Jamaica people, who no listen to the labor rights them. Passa, mix up is the order the day, you know, for labor rights down at the KCMC. I tell you, say Swaby I go mad on you, know. I tell you, say Swaby I go mad on you. And was like how Lorien take the deputy, a judgment in the KCMC. Judgment in the KCMC. Jamaica time ago, and me have one whole heap of topic for discuss. Judgment in the Jamaica Labour Party. I this enough focus pan no sit down and focus about PNP. I hope you no learn something in Jamaica, no take it from me. No pass no in no PNP with Damian and Peter Bunting. No make sure so no listen what me say. That is the truth and the facts. So no study nationwide. The reason why Dr. Dawes joined the PAC and Crawford stepped down, them are going to start questioning the Ministry of Health, Dr. Tufton and the Permanent Secretary, all of them when at the scandal. Next week, Tuesday, there will be a sit down, the PAC meeting, them are going to take set now pan the Ministry of Health. Nobody done a PAC meeting, no in the medical field, if you ask them question. So that's why Damian Crawford excuse himself and make room for Dr. Dawes to join the PAC so he can put them under pressure down. Now listen to Nationwide and them passa mix up. Nationwide is there to spin the narrative for the government. You understand me? Nationwide is there to spin the narrative for the government. So Damian Crawford excused himself to make way for Dr. Dawes because he is more qualified to speak on the matters pertaining to the Ministry of Health. You don't understand me, people? So me not talk to the labor rights. Some of the comrades them me a talk to. Cause me know some comrades might the one said, Lord, what this now a wagwana PNP. Take it from me. This is the truth. No need to listen to NNN and follow the headlines. And I say, kuya, Peter Bunting and Damian Crawford. No go so. One little clip they have a circulate. Peter Bunting is the chairman for the PAC meeting. Damian Crawford asks question, and because Peter Bunting interject and say something, Damian Crawford typically a throwing tantrum. You know Damian Crawford style already. He now go sit down there and take check and the man a say Ray and him not say something. So because he's a chairman, every time you try to ask the lady a question, you intervene. That time right. And it is also the chairman right to guide the meeting accordingly. Nothing wrong if he stop Damian Crawford. But the labor right use a little clip there now. If it's a tension a go on in a PNP between Crawford and Peter Bunting. Lion, wicked and bad. That's why them party are sink and a good on in a hole. And me, they have to cover and mold them up when they drop in a the ditch. What me say Jamaica people? Come make we go down in it a little bit more now. Jamaica people are here the toilet mouth woman from West Rural saying, come here you. Come here you, the donkey of the day. Come. Jamaica people. Oh, before me come on to she, make we say congratulations. Yes, congratulations for PNP councillor for the Springfield division in East Kingston and Port Royal. Congratulations, Miss Lorien Dobson. One Lorien Dobson in East Kingston. Yeah, Philip Palwell strong. And that I go mad them. Congratulations to you, Madam Lorien Dobson. Now, while you put on your foot down there in the KCMC, shut them out. We have the majority, and the majority stand. We have the leader, the mayor, and we also have a deputy who is from the PNP side. Me never like say them a deputy and them a JLP. No, we a lead the corporation, and if we sit down with the mayor, if we sit down with the deputy mayor, that me say and that me mean. Congratulations once again to Miss Lorraine Dabbs. Move up, labor right. You don't see nothing yet. Wait until we're ready for chant down Babylon in that campaign, and we are going to kick off couple months from now. Jamaica people, let's move on. Come here, lady of the night, donkey of the day. So, yesterday, for those of you who I tell the students them to get in the notion of listening to Parliament on a Tuesday, you know. So that's when the teacher come to class, well, we can depend the same page or no one step ahead. Yesterday, Parliament take place. This I turn up in a Parliament. I talk about matters when no concern she, you know. The national security, you there. So how you gone in a healthcare? Come here, you. Yesterday, Juliet turn up in the Honorable House. I try raise a motion against East Central St. Andrew MP, Dennis Garden and Jack Den. Say she want bring the matter before what? Ethics Committee. This I upon the screen, the true donkey of the day. Say she a raise motion against Dennis Garden and Jack Den. I want to bring him to Ethics Committee. What make me hate the Labour Party, so? What make me hate the Jamaica Labour Party? So? Let me ask you something, Juliet, and the Labour rights them. Is there any ethics within the Jamaica Labour Party? Come here. Me want to ask the Labour Party something this month. Me want to ask you if there's any ethics among the Jamaica Labour Party. How you turn up in the Honorable House of Parliament and take up something where you don't know about? You're working at the health field. You have nobody which out work down a hospital. How you turn up in the Honorable House? I try raise motion against nobody where you don't know about. Come here, donkey of the week. Let me ask you something. Since as you want to talk about ethics, since as you want to talk about ethics, where the farmer MP for Southeast St. Mary, come here, St. Mary people, you know me love you. Good morning to the Honorable Christopher Brown. Christopher Brown, go and do your thing. Me want to ask the Labour rights them. So, remember the former MP where Chris Brown kick out down a Southeast St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn. Come here, you Cuthbert Flynn, because since as you want to talk about ethics. Who remember? This I no here saying this it was proven. Come here. Since I no want to talk about ethics, I no want to bring people got ethics committee. Come here, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Oh, you never turn up in the house when Norman Dunn was the MP. Remember when it was proven that Norman Dunn was doing business with the government. Yes, with the government. I take millions per month for the anatomy tax office. Only no remember the millions of dollars where the government have to pay Norman Dunn for one old building belonging to him. Come here now, you lady, where you talk about ethics committee. Come now. Me want to know if the Labour Party didn't refer the matter to the ethics committee. And that me want to know how Them not go like me, you know, cause me have my head pa my body and me no forget nothing. Me want ask how Juliet Cuthbert and the Jamaica Labour Party didn't start. Remember the PNP couldn't do not much, you know, cause 49 of them and a 14 of we. So anything them say, I did law. Me want to ask the ghetto bicycle. Me want to ask Juliet Cuthbert and the Labour Party if them never see nothing wrong with that. To bring Norman Dunn before the ethics committee. Come here. When me telling you say the Jamaica Labour Party is the weapon that farm against taxpayers in other country, only no believe me, you know. The Jamaica Labour Party is the weapon that farm against taxpayers in other country. You want to tell me? Say nothing now going in the country, nothing now going in the government more than to take up something when no matter to you. And I got talk about the matter must be brought before an ethics committee. All because it is alleged to have a PNP involved. So when the labor rights them involved in the corruption, enough it go before one ethics committee. Oh. When desire take the $80 million and give to a woman Ben Spunani. Only never find it unethical. Say the minister they give woman money to conduct business on the behalf of taxpayers of this. Only no believe say Tufton should go sit down before the ethics committee. Come here no labor rights. Come here no labor rights. Eh? When desire went thief the money and find guilty before the courts and I try hide the bends them where she take taxpayer money and buy and try to evade the taxes for her sister. You know, remember when she bring in the big high-end vehicle them and give sister because she a politician for not pay no tax. You never feel say what she Dalrymple has done was worth going before an ethics committee. I want spit pan uno. Me say I want pit pan the labor rights them this morning, but you come and turn up in the honorable house about Dennis Garden. And Jack then figure stand before ethics committee. Who no? Who me say Wapal what's now want pit pan the labor rights them. I want pit right pan the labor rights them. Could the amount of corruption in family no half good on in it yet? This I want me member for the top of me head. Norman done. Every month, Norman a collect millions from the Jamaica Labour Party a pay rent for Anna to be a tax office. Him, a sitting member of parliament, and only no see nothing wrong with that ethically. Eh? You no see nothing wrong with Christopher Tufton awarding woman contract $80 million. You no see nothing ethically wrong with that. You no see nothing wrong. Well, she went and paid the fine. But that show you say it was a crime what Dalrymple commit. Remember she go before the court, you know, and the court rules say she fi pay 900,000. You no remember? That was wrong. What she had done. She used her privilege to bring in high-end vehicle and bring it in on the behalf of her family members. It was morally and unethically wrong, and she should have stand before the ethics committee and give an account. Only never call for that. Why? Because you know use 49 majority and bully the PNP, but I bet you no can bully them blouse and skirt anymore. Me no paya. What me say? I bet you so no can bully the PNP anymore. Who no could have do it when we don't have no 49 majority. But I bet you no can bully them blouse and skirt anymore. Who no never see what Dalrymple do was unethical. Remember she go before court and then charge. At the moment you get charged, it means that you is a wrongdoer. You Dalrymple should have stand up before the ethics committee where you did the Cuthbert Flynn. If you talk about that. I mean, I want to not blame the PNP. Say the PNP should have called for the ethics committee. They would have used their majority and overpower the PNP. But nothing happened before time. Nothing happens before time. Speaking on ethics. Come here. Is it ethical, Jamaica, for the office of the Prime Minister to be running ads of the Prime Minister's speech 365 days for the year per nation? Well, come here now where the blouse or skirt disappear me. Me want to ask the labor rights them something, and me want to ask Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, the donkey of the day. We are talking about people who stand before ethics committee. Let me ask you something, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. You think it is ethical, for the office of the Prime Minister to be running all kind of ads 365 days of the year per NNN? What is the budget for that? Speaking on ethics. Was it tender? Come here, labor right, make we sit down and talk, no? Was it put to tender where all of the radio station them could have put in them bid and run the ads them for the office of the Prime Minister? Me want to ask if all of them ads here one run up and down per NNN. Where is the ethics? We want to know if they were put to tender. What is the budget for that? You don't find it unethical. I bet you don't find it unethical. Donkey of the day, woman. Why we couldn't continue to do it? Why? Because if we continue to bail out NNN, so that's when the corruption them come up, they know how to spin it and put a different perspective to the nation. Is it that? Is that the reason? So that's the fool people them can listen and not check out things for themselves. Is that ethical? Cuthbert Flynn? Did that contract put to tender? And that we want to ask, nationwide of the contract set up all kind of tent and bring it live. We want to ask if those things were put to tender. Any other radio station did get the opportunity to bid for it? Speaking of ethics. Speaking of ethics. You are talking about ethics and a call for Dennis Garden and Jack them come before ethics committee. Where were you? Me I ask you if the contract them did put to tender. Where you have the Jamaican taxpayer a payout to NNN. Bailing them out. If you pay their rent down at Digicel headquarters. Look at England, Jamaica. Are you aware that the Prime Minister of England, once again, they might look for remove him as the Prime Minister? Is it ethical for NNN to continue to report and post all those ads out of the office of the Prime Minister when the same nationwide owe $1.5 billion? Where is the ethics in that? Come here now, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Speaking of ethics, me want to ask you again. Do you think it's ethical? Is it ethical for nationwide to be carrying all the live proceedings pertaining to the Jamaica Labour Party? Did any of those live broadcasts put to tender? You think it's ethical for all of the ads them when nationwide are run for the office of the Prime Minister, knowing that such a station owe the nation $1.5 billion? How is it that you continue to do business with this entity? You think that is ethical? You not go like me, You not go like me. And this woman stood up in the Honorable House of Parliament and have the audacity to come and call out for Dennis Garden and Jack then come before an ethics committee? Where were you? Where were you when Dalrymple used her benefit as an MP to bring in the IN vehicle for her family? 0 taxes paid. The fact that she was charged and bring before the court of this land. She has done something wrong that is unethical, unheard of, and she should be fired. What did the Jamaica Labour Party do? What you guys did is more than unethical to bring her back. Speaking on ethics, look at what Christopher Tufton has done with Market Me. Take up taxpayer money and give him woman to conduct work on the behalf of the people of this country. Take up taxpayer money and give a woman to do work on the behalf of the people of Jamaica. Your own woman, this no go to tender. Is not like say you take up the money and pitch. Make a pitch to 10 person. You take up the $80 million, put it in your woman and run with it. And you no find it unethical, but you come have the audacity. Dr. Norman Dunn. We have the honor to be a tax office, all rotten down building for all these years. And the Labour Party still a parent for a business that close. As a sitting member of parliament, you are getting direct money from the government. You no find that unethical? But you have the nerve. You have the nerve. We come and talk about PNP and ethics. You have the nerve. We come and talk about PNP and ethics. You know, say England once again under the radar. Them want the England Prime Minister to step down. Remind you, Jamaica, he's not in any hanky-panky, The Prime Minister of England, there is only a report. Just like you have the Integrity Commission report and the Auditor General report. And so in England, you have one report come out and some people in a party name get called up. He as the Prime Minister not do nothing hanky-panky, and the whole people are called for him for resign. Why can't we have the same kind of accountability here in Jamaica? If you choose to sit in the seat of the highest seat of the land, the highest office as a public servant in this country, and your name in a corruption, your own colleagues will ask you to walk away or step aside. That is how it is done in England. Any of your name I call upon any corruption, your own corruption stand against you and ask you to step down. So what is different here in Jamaica? What is different here in Jamaica? When it comes to politics and political party in Jamaica, them only see one side. Only your side, them see they don't condemn corruption and wrongdoing totally. Only when it's on your side, then call it up. But once they part for them side, them no see it. Them no see it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And when then done Jamaica, I hear the labor rights them a call out. Them depend on another narrative, a call out about leadership, this and leadership challenge. You don't hear them on the airwaves. But challenge what? Me say then don't see. Come here, labor right, cause since I say no one know PNP business. Let me give it to you. Jamaica people, remember this was the day after the election, September 3rd. PNP, a part of our constitution as a party, the PNP constitution, the whole of them sign it as MP. Only not hear about it. Come here, don't slavery right, we are called for leadership, this and leadership challenge. I beg you no come off of me honorable leader, Mark Golding. Only not see how we leader clean. Only not see how we leader clear and precise and quite ready to lead this country. Why you want the PNP replace Mark as a leader? The same man that you say wasn't a threat. Oh, no, remember Bobby Montague. Mark Golding is the right person because if Mark Golding remain there, there will be. Oh, no, remember, I want to find Mark. Oh, you say Mark Golding is a threat to them. Yeah, if Mark Golding left way around our one part, whenever used to in a no front running and nothing, and can come to the forefront and damage the Jamaica Labour Party. So now I see why they want PNP change Mark Golding, that him a go turn right there till his son burn him. Oh, now him a go stay right there till son burn him as the leader for the People's National Party. You know how to order he? Huh? Me kuno out order so. Me kuno out order so. Can you imagine Jamaica people with good leader? The labor rights them every day them come out. The PNP need to change the leadership of the PNP. Why do? Uno see say he's a threat. Now I see. They realize that he is a threat. Huh? What a shame. What make only look and see all our going in the Jamaica Labour Party and call for Andrew Holness to be replaced? What is it that Mark Jefferson Golding has done? The man is a man of integrity. Eh? Only no see a phone leader over the tarnished. Tell me one thing where Mark Golding do more than what try tie up in name, yes or this one everywhere. Only if you find out say a peer propaganda. Nothing. Mark Golding are doing that a thing. More than stand up for righteousness and integrity. And that uno leader look bad, you know. You look good for the Jamaica Labour Party at all. Uno begs because if the PNP do something, Mark Golding put them in a them place and say, let the chip fall where they may. I better say Andrew can't dare take such a stand. Uno realize that the PNP have a leader. And that leader stand for integrity and righteousness. And that is the problem. Uno want try everything to stir up in the PNP. For change we leader. For what? After we leader not do nothing to be changed. He might go stay right there till sun burn him and in get tan. Since I don't say him a British and him a this and him a that, he might go tan right there till sun burn him and in get the tan and black like a we. Right there him a tan and he now move, and anyone who feel like you know want come before time, me personally I go banter. What me say anyone who feel like so no one come, me personally I go banter no blouse and skirt and Mark Golding we say, and we are gonna make sun burn him in the position. Burn him till in tan, right out and black like a we. Right there, my Tani Chantel. Thank you, me baby. Paula Sadler. How me sound? Paula Sad. Me say we are gonna make Mark Golding tan right there. Sun I go burn him rain. I go wet him my tan right there. And anybody come before time, me personally I go bantan them. I write them mark a tan till you ready. If you say, okay, my party is ready, my party is back, I have done my part, it's time for me to hand over the baton. That we say, and that we mean. Yeah, peanut and guava, big up yourself, bless me, big up yourself, little miss. Yeah. Me not understand what's wrong with the labor right them. What make them a call about leadership, this and leadership. What will leader do for them replace him? The man stand firm. The man a put him best foot forward and a lead by example. One fumble double. And I will Jack then and Dennis Garden. And not a thing no go so a propaganda. I go and show no something now Jamaica. I see one article come out. See it here. Jack then group of companies say its work with the UE hospital are compliant. You hear that? This a Dennis Garden business now. I talk up the things. That's why we telling us. I did have to believe in a Mark Golding. What Mark Golding say, leave the investigation alone. Stop from getting involved like how Nationwide I put out propaganda, because when the truth and the facts come out, somebody is going to look bad. It's the same thing with Melissa Silvera case. I try ask Mark Golding question, and because the man refrain from getting involved in the court proceedings, begs with the man, and look at the outcome now. Melissa Silvera husband charged for manslaughter. Did want in charge for murder, and rightfully so. But when Mark Golding has need to leave the matter alone, make it look like say something bad Mark Golding has say. It's the same thing with Dennis Garden and Jack then. The man has said leave the thing alone, make those who are in charge of the investigation do them work. They follow NNN. And as he say NNN I work on the behalf of the government. See it here, Jamaica. Jack then say fi tell labor rights say every work that they have done with the university hospital they are compliant, and a recent audit report on the procurement breaches at that facility, which is University Hospital, see there, does not conclude that Jack then caused or directed those failures. Me tell you, if you left that issue alone in labor rights, me tell you, no, because the PNP man control Jack then means even if he do something wrong, I know we are the gatekeeper for the company. So if he have no dialysis machine down a Jack then, I must in the government give to him, breach procurement and make him me a tell really God Almighty if I wear me have the business and me see the loophole, me I go take the opportunity. I know we are the gatekeeper for the country, and if you can take up dialysis, not saying him have no dialysis machine, but let us be human now. If me have a business and me can get one cut out tight, then I wouldn't run with it. Hear what Jack then say? The report identify administrative and systemic failures within UE internal procurement and custom related processes, and does not conclude that Jack then caused or directed those failures. Any suggestion that the Auditor General report makes adverse findings against Jack then represent an incorrect interpretation and is not supported by the contents of the report. Who is running with these things, Jamaica? See them here? So right now, there is a rift between Nationwide and the Gleaner, because the Gleaner, they throw Nationwide under the bus, Look at this. The audit also revealed that the hospital used its tax exemption to import office furniture. Who them say? Listen good. The audit revealed that the hospital used its tax exemption, the hospital, not Jack then. So if Jack then come in contact with some dialysis machine, I know Jack they don't know if he go argue with the Ministry of Health and who procure them for reach at the hospital, but they end up elsewhere. No argue with Jack then. Thief and thief, God smile, you never hear it. Listen here, Jamaica. The audit revealed that the hospital used its tax exemption to import office furniture, laundry, and medical equipment for 4 private companies which were not named. Causing loss of 23.8 million in unpaid customs duty. Nationwide, this is the Gleaner, This article come from the Gleaner. Look how Gleaner they throw Nationwide under the bus. Gleaner say it was Nationwide News Network that reported the matter on February 3rd that one of the entity, the private company we name as private company number 2 is Jack then Limited, citing document that it said it saw. See, Nationwide in a trouble now. If Nationwide have a list of names of company where them clear so them have the list, Why then don't do the public a favor and name the 4 company where they on the list? Why is it that Nationwide only call out 1 company on that list? Only know see Nationwide are the weapon we farm against the country. Only know see Nationwide is placed there to cover up the nasty, dirty deeds of the government. If you is a radio station that is looking out for the people, it is your duty to enlighten the public, not to have the public in darkness. If you say you have a list of company names in your possession, all 5 of them, it is your duty to put out all 5 of them and not only 1. It is a dereliction of your duties. Let me say, it is a dereliction of their duties. So see, Gleaner, they call them out, you know. Gleaner make everybody know what is to come. If anything should go down where lawsuit and defamation is concerned, Gleaner make Jamaica know say a nationwide news network call out the company when there was 4 company. Why single out only 1? And now, based on what the Gleaner is saying, the Gleaner is reporting that the report identify administrative and systemic failures within UE internal procurement and custom-related processes and does not, the report did not conclude that Jack then caused. All right. The issue here in Jamaica is that University Hospital under eruption because of the corruption and them a lose money. But the article now is saying that based on the Auditor General report, Jack then itself is not the sole entity that caused University Hospital to be failing. So I don't know why NNN run with a narrative to cast impression as if Jack then is the entity where RIP, the Ministry of Health, a wicked set of people them over nationwide. And me said that's why me say has Cliff Hughes come out so Godfish Shuba and another strokes in a blouse and skirt. God forbid people feel wicked, but they not so feel wicked. Me say I've prayed to God Almighty as Cliff Hughes Shuba out so God feel humble him and put him down back. There is a wicked set of people per nationwide, and I say it with no apology. I say it with no apology, as in come out so God fi put him down back. There is a wicked set of people, nationwide that come out, cause say Dennis Garden, Jack Den Company is responsible for what is taking place at University Hospital when they have a list of names. If you don't care about the people of this country and you know all about fair and factual reporting and you have a list of names, it is your duty to expose those list of names instead of just one name. And if you would the one side and you can put down politics and speak the truth, you is not a Jamaican. That's why Mark Jefferson Golding will always be on the right side where the people is concerned, because Mark Golding make it known if what is said is being true and Dennis Garden is complicit, he will have to face the music. Why is it that the Jamaica Labour Party can't say the same? That if any business tied to any labor right, if they are found to be complicit, they too will have to face the music. Hence the reason why nationwide only call one name out of the 5. Could it be that the other 4 is a labor right own them? We must stop hug up corruption in this country. We must stop hug up corruption in this country, and that radio station is an enabler of corruption. Nationwide is an enabler of corruption. And I say it with no apology. Hence the reason why when you think PNP not have sense, Why me couldn't think they shut down Juliet Cuthbert Flynn in the parliament yesterday? Eh? Why you don't think they shut them down? Look and see how the People's National Party are placed on chess move. Why me couldn't think them ask Damian Crawford to excuse himself to put Dr. Dawes on the PAC board? Are you aware that next week, Tuesday, the Ministry of Health and the Permanent Secretary, all who work at the ministry, will be under the radar at the PAC meeting? It is a strategic move, Jamaica. We will have to get to the bottom of what is happening in the Ministry of Health and what is taking place at the University Hospital of the West Indies, which is why, Jamaica, I have been led to a particular story. Does anybody know this woman? Her name is Dr. Paula Dawson. Come here, you. Them say you resign. Hey, Paula Sadler, you're onto something, my dear. Come here, you, Dr. Paula Dawson. I hear say you tender your resignation from UE board. I hear them say you and this one your bestie, Emily Shields. I hear say they eat her like pies, not by you as a doctor. As a matter of fact, your profession, Miss Paula Dawson. One name what? Physiatrist. One profession name, so? Eh? Me hear about physiotherapist. I know of that. Like the athletes, them have one little masseuse where rub down them when they have the muscle contract. Me hear about physiotherapy and me never hear about physiatrist. Huh? I hear said physiatrist. It is an American created profession that doesn't even exist in Jamaica. How you sit down up a university hospital and work in that capacity? Me want you give me a list of patients we come see you for the year. Come here say I want American profession, you know. Who give you the work? Who give you the work, Dr. Paula? You make sure take away yourself and resign, because all like you have to go come before the PAC meeting, you know. Yes, she a doctor. Dr. Paula Dawson. She's a doctor up there. She a one of them will resign me here. Only no year said the Ministry of Health have to go come before the PAC committee next week. Left, right, and center them a resign up there. A call Bruce, give her the work. Oh, she was your physiotherapist. Oh, well, all me know she resign. All me know she resigned. And then say she was very active up there. Pantela all. Very, very active. Especially in sports. Bruce was in charge of Taylor Sport. Who give you the job up there, miss? Is who give you the job? We want to know who give you the job up there, you know. And why is it that you are resigned 1 week before PAC meeting? Something not right. You don't realize say up here so everything I get exposed. Huh? Everything I get exposed up a university hospital, you know. One by one, them I take time Lego, you know. Jamaica, this is going to be a major investigation. And I don't know how this man no resign as yet, you know. I hear say she did work on Christopher Tufton when he meeting at the accident. I don't know how Carl Bruce, what is keeping Carl Bruce so long at the University Hospital at the West Indies? Eh? Will he stand before the committee next week? Don't be surprised if you don't hear say over the weekend Carl Bruce resign, you know. And saying, you know, oh, no, nothing. Not coming to no PAC meeting. What is keeping this man? Eh? This lady that say was also the chairman on the procurement board. Remember as she procured the doctor. The dialysis machine them. When we come a university hospital, as she them said it depend the board where do the procurement, you know. So how they not reach a university but then spread out right across Jamaica. You do the procurement. So that's why you are trying to recuse yourself from now. You have to go give an account for the missing dialysis machine between you or Carl Bruce. Emily, you can't go help her this time, you know, Emily. Yes, we are your best friend, but you cannot help Dr. Paula Dawson this time. You need to tell Jamaica what happened to those missing dialysis. You were the one that sat on the board that did the procurement. And why is it that everybody that sat on that board, one by one, them are resign? Is it that the committee were tough and same set up, investigate, and every time them reach at a point, them a take with themselves, something not right? Yes or no, Jamaica? Why all of a sudden she who sat on the board that did the procurement for those dialysis machine, why she resign? Something now add up, yes so? Why is it that she resign as she hears a PAC meeting next week and them have to go give an account for the Ministry of Health? Who advised her? We want to know where the cup and plate and the rubbish bin then. Are you procure them? The millions of dollars which are she sat on the board and sign off pan, the cup and the rubbish bin them and all of the things them. Where are they? We want to know which facility them end up in. Can no call out Jack then, you know, and say Jack then have the 12 dialysis machine down them. You don't know which part then they are Jack then, but at that nationwide say, and at that the labor rights them are run with. Alright, said it cup and plate and rubbish bin down. Jack then with the dialysis machine. Who procured them? Now you sit down on the board, you Miss Lady, you Miss Paula Dawson, and you sit down on the board, you know, and you procure for the dialysis machine and the cup and plate and rubbish bin them. So isn't it your duty, along with those who sat on the board and the Ministry of Health, Christopher Tufton, and this man Carl Bruce, we say him run University Hospital at the West End, isn't it you guys' duty to go down at the wharf, go clear them and bring them come at UE and ensure that they stays on the premises of UE? It shows that there is a breakdown, corruption within the Ministry of Health. Who is the Minister of Health? No, Christopher Tufton. So Christopher Tufton can't take himself from this. He too must give an account, because if he must spend taxpayer money and have them a thief and criminal and sit down on board and do procurement for him, and for him right, we see the things them reach a Jamaica and hand over to the respective individuals. No, so it go. Christopher Tufton is the Minister of Health and him have the money. Them are work at the hospital, sit down on board and tell him what they want to make the hospital run better. They procured for these dialysis machine, rubbish bin, cup and plate, whatever they tell him say they want. Christopher Tufton gave them the money. Isn't it the duty of the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, to ensure that the money when give to these hospitals, they are getting value for their money? Meaning, he must have a team to go down at the wharf, go clear them, transport them, and make sure so they are handed over. You Tufton love take picture a handover ceremony. Oh, you never take no picture of the 12 dialysis machine, so you hand them over to the University Hospital at the West Indies. If you are lay blame, equally Christopher Tufton, the buck stops at you. You can't want show the whole of them at the hospital under the bus. And you are the Minister of Health, and based on what me hear, when the labor right them say you hospital a private hospital, me read it for myself, say the government of Jamaica fund University Hospital, so taxpayer money in there. Christopher Tufton have talk up a UE. And Christopher Tufton take taxpayers' money and use them a thief. They will sit down on the board up a UE. Carl Bruce and the one we named Paula Dawson. She procured the 12 dialysis machine. I'll know we no see them up at the UE with them there. Uno say Jack then have the 12 dialysis machine. Alright. Tell me where me can find the rubbish bin and the cup and the plate. Them are millions of the money you no spend, you know. Exactly, Chantel. One place me know private up a UE and a 22 its wing. So me no understand how the labor rights them are run with narrative. Say UE Hospital is a private entity and the government of Jamaica now have nothing to do. Wicked set of people them. All because they realize that the corruption I get exposed. Uno said Jack then have the dialysis machine. Alright, me go no the benefit of the doubt. Them don't a Jack then. Okay, we can give an account. The 12 dialysis don't a Jack then according to Uno. What happened to the rubbish, the how much 100 a rubbish bin? And the cup and plate where Uno procured this lady Paula Dawson and Carl Bruce and Uno sit down on the board and Uno procure and Uno look on the Ministry of Health and say this is what my hospital need to function better. We want 12 dialysis, we want 350 garbage bin, we want 10,000 cup and spoon. And Uno put it on paper, you know. I want to put in a request, I want to procure, the procurement was done. Don't you think it is your duty? Don't you think it is your duty to give an account? Or is it that Dewey and Smith facility? Remember Dewey and Smith in the medical thing too, you know? And not just Dennis Garden, the Jamaica Labour Party MP for Northwest St. Andrew. He is in the medical field as well. Tell us where are the cup and spoon and garbage bin so we can clear and stop the confusion. We no one day they wonder where them there. We want to have the 300 garbage bin. Because we only have to speculate and say they up at Dewey and Smith. You know, we are asked, is that so? Uncle Sydney, big up yourself, me uncle. Good to see you, Uncle Sydney. Blessings and honor, glory and power every time. You know, we have to beat out the dirty labor rights morning, noon and night. Come here, Carl Bruce. Carl Bruce, what is keeping you so long at the university? As you don't have no shame. You don't have no shame. You still sit down on the board, with all of them your corruption a hang over your head. You don't have no shame. This a lady of them say procure for the 12 dialysis and the church that had garbage bin and millions of dollars, you know. She asked the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, for the money. And you want to tell me, say Christopher Tufton just hand them taxpayer money, so nobody done a Ministry of Health to do the checks and balances. Say they reach at the wharf, they hand over, transported properly and delivered to the university hospital. Nobody done a Ministry of Health, so not just give people taxpayer money if it do as them like. Well, since as you know say, Jack then have the 12 dialysis. Alright, we can give an account, say 12 dialysis machine, see them here then don't a Jack then. We want to know where the garbage bin and the cup and spoon and sauce where millions of dollars spent. We want to know where them they come, because you sit down on the board and you sign off for them. Since as you know say, Jack then have the dialysis, okay, so what? We give an account, them there. See them there. We find them, all right. Give us the location where we can find the thousands of garbage bin, the cup and plate and spoon. Only no see one criminal organization them a run down at the Ministry of Health. But we are only in the PAC meeting. What make you think we replace Damian Crawford and put Dr. Dawes? We want our minister. We want somebody we shot is a doctor. We know the ins and out of the Ministry of Health. We don't think PNP now no sense. We are only at the PAC meeting. We are only at the PAC meeting. Jamaica people, what a shame and disgrace in the country. Emily Crooks Shields' best friend a thief. Paula Dawson. They say, are you procure the things them me love? Are you sit down on the board? Are you procured? Are you write to your big friend Christopher Tufton and tell him what you want? What the hospital short of? And the money come over to you and Carl Bruce. Wanna do with taxpayer money? Uno so no procure 12 dialysis machine, how much 1,000 garbage bin and cup and plate with them there. Since as you say a Jack then have the 12 dialysis machine, we give an account, them down a Jack then according to Uno. Tell me where we can find the thousands of garbage bin and the how much 100,000 plate and cup and spoon where you use me money procure. We need to know these things. The Auditor General report is clear. She tell me what was procured. She only not tell me which part then, but she identify the wrongs. Nationwide, so then crack the case and say a PNP have the dialysis machine. All right, we own it. We have the dialysis machine. Them can take them from we. Since as Uno nationwide crack the case and declare say a PNP have the dialysis machine, yes, we have them. Come and take them from we. What we want to know, because since as we no crack the case and now we have them, tell we something where we don't know about. Tell me where we can find the cup and plate and sauce and 300 rubbish bin them. Jamaica people. Jamaica people. What want me friend more? Big up yourself, Lord. I hear some me and you in a long time. Me no see you. Long time we no touch road. And when the next party I keep. Me and you know me. Big up yourself. Lord Jesus. Years of me and the brother here, you know, long time me know him. Big up yourself, Moors. Come red every time. Jamaica people. Me tell you, say class 9 I go normal this afternoon, you know. Me tell you no. 20 minutes to the hour of 1 o'clock. We want to try and see if we can get out of here by 1 o'clock. Because you know the people have to go set up themselves for opening a parliament tomorrow. Tomorrow class I go nice. Tomorrow class I go nice. Uncle Sydney, me want you sit down in a class little bit and hear that one here. Uncle Sydney, you not hear what going down at the corporation, the KSAMC. The labor rights them, bex them. Only no hear say we are the mayor now and we are the deputy mayor. Yes, they say Winston Ennis kick the bucket again. See me, Winston Ennis. I hear say them doing bad. Then doing bad in the Jamaica Labour Party, then bring him down, then cuss. I know the first, you know, the man said the amount of disrespect in take, the poor man saying if he resign. The man saying if he resign as deputy mayor, how the Labour Party and the Labour rights them treat him. Oh God. Jamaica, me say they angle the man, you know? They angle the man. And when them fi cast a vote, they realize that they were overnumbered by the People's National Party. So right now the PNP are the mayor and PNP are deputy mayor. Jamaica people, me want to know listen to what Winston Ennis say happen. A judgment a going in the Labour Party, you know, no come here. Come here, Labour rights. Judgment a going in the Jamaica Labour Party. At this day now talk about the woman say. Peanut and guava judgment a going down there. I see nationwide a run with headline about how PNP select them own, one from them own to be deputy mayor. Sierra, big up yourself, Miss Lorraine Dobson. 1 East Kingston, 1 Spring Garden Division. You go sit down there in the seat as deputy mayor. And you and Square be going to run their foot at down there. Jamaica people do not hear what went down. Only no years the Labour right them chastise their very own. Winston Ennis once again kick the bucket. Jamaica no not normal. Then cuss the man like a dog. All Prime Minister office send come have meeting with him. The man no do not more than tender resignation. Send the KSAMC in a one piece of uproar. Them have to select deputy mayor in a meeting. Only not hear about it. Yes, Jamaica me have it exclusive bangarang in the Labour Party. The time then take a worry about Mark Golding and Dayton Campbell and Peter Bunting and Crawford. They don't go weed out the dirty things that we are going in now. Jamaica people no want to know listen to what Winston Ennis have to say, what went down, why he had to resign from the KSAMC and step down as deputy mayor. Listen the judgment people, no come here.
Good morning. I've gone through and I've listened to all the venting and all the discrimination against me of things that I'm not guilty of. I made a voice note in a group that is all Labourite in the group, and somebody took out that voice note out of the JLP group and sent it to nationwide. No, I have not spoken to no news media. I have not spoken to any news media. Number one, I think it was Cleaner. Somebody called me on a line. I didn't know it was a media house. And when I asked who is this, and they said the Cleaner, I said, have a good day. I have a good day. I have nothing to say. So I have not spoken to any media house. I'm in a private JLP group that is called Information Media. It is our personal group. Everybody in there is supposed to be JLP, and we are discussing, and I feel my feeling. I don't expect anyone to take it and send to nationwide. I'm driving on Constant Spring Road and hear breaking news. When I listen, I was a breaking news.
Hey! Judgment! The man say him a drive go up Constant Spring Road and he hear breaking news. When he take a set, I am the breaking news. I want fling when me phone this morning. Now some have to play this one the top again. When we listen the bangarang in the Jamaica Labour Party. And when they see the judgment a pitch, them a talk about PNP select their own to be deputy mayor. Then no can't wrong. The man have to take one himself. The man say in a one private WhatsApp group. And the dirty Labour right which I think say friend take out in private business out of the WhatsApp group and send it down a nationwide. The man say when he might drive go up Constant Spring, he only hear breaking news. When he look, I am the breaking news. Jesus have mercy. Labour right wicked.
Good morning. I have gone through and I've listened to all the venting and all the discrimination against me of things that I'm not guilty of. I made a voice note in a group that is all Labourite in the group, and somebody took out that voice note out of the JLP group and sent it to nationwide. No, I have not spoken to no news media. I have not spoken to any news media. Number one, I think it was Cleaner. Somebody called me on a line. I didn't know it was a media house. And when I asked who is this, and they said the Cleaner, I said, have a good day. I have a good day. I have nothing to say. So I have not spoken to any media house. I'm in a private JLP group that is called Information Media. It is our personal group. Everybody in there is supposed to be JLP, and we are discussing, and I feel my feeling. I don't expect anyone to take it and send to nationwide. I'm driving on Constant Spring Road and hear breaking news. When I listen, I was a breaking news. However, what was said, I don't know why anyone is upset about it. I've not given anything to any PNP. But I have listened to Joy. Joy was in Belmont Road, which evening, Monday evening, and they were tearing me to pieces. And Joy never came to my defense. As a matter of fact, she said some things about me that I never expect Joy to say. You understand? And I don't hold it against Joy. I have given up nothing. The party leader, Mr. Andrew Holness, says he wants to meet me and have a discussion with me. And I told that who called me and told me that I will make myself available whenever the party leader chooses to call me and talk to me. I have not given anything to the PNP. The PNP can only go to KSAC and nominate a mayor. The PNP can't come nominate a deputy mayor unless one of us walk away. So all this entourage against me in the night here is uncalled for. And I thought Joy was more smarter than that. But now I know my friends. Now. I know I must be careful of the people I associate with.
You know, hear them a judgment here, Jamaica. Me say the Labour right man a say him have to be careful and own Labour rights them. Only hear the pass up in the Labour Party, eh? And then sit down there worry about PNP. Thank you, Kim Shea. Big up yourself, auntie. Love. Eh? Only not hear the judgment we are pitching at the Jamaica Labour Party. And then sit down and spread chapel in about PNP. And them you know if you open up like a downtown and take in and solve. Listen how the man a bring down in one part. The man saying have to be careful of who he have around him because the Labour rights them are wicked. Eh?
The people come into my space? Yes. I know. John, if anyone had told me that you had behaved this sort of way, I would have said it's lie. But they sent it to me. Somebody get it from overseas and send it to me and ask me, isn't this Joy your counterpart? And I had to say yes. I have not done anything. I haven't given away anything. I hear you accusing me of becoming a get power and I get 8-7 years and know whatever I did. Come on, Joy. No, Joy. You should not have gone down that road. You have soured the water between you and I. You have access to me. And regardless how you feel because of something you hear, you can call me and talk to me. You don't have to go down that road. What have I done to Northeast? I've always protected Northeast and I'm still doing that. What have I given the PNP? I want you come and explain to me what I've given the PNP. I hear some idiot in the room talking about can't fix. What is there to be fixed? There's nothing here to be fixed. The PNP got nothing. I gave them nothing. Come on, Joy. And I tell you, especially you, Joy. You know what has happened. And you know the disrespect that I've gone through, Joy.
You hear them sitting here again? Oh no, yeah, the man said Joy no deeper disrespect when undergoing a deeper. Jamaica people, what is happening in the Labour Party? What is happening in the Jamaica Labour Party? The man said the amount of disrespect when undergoing at the Jamaica Labour Party. Eh? What make them kick out Winston Ennis out of the KCMC? And now I want to go like say a PNP this and PNP. Let me tell you, say God sit high and look down low, you know. And he's looking down very low this afternoon on the Jamaica Labour Party.
You knew it. I hear me talk about it at Belmont Road Monday night. And I didn't mince my word with Delroy and the Deputy Gensec and Desmond. I didn't mince my word. I said what I have to say. And I stood my ground. And I'm still standing my ground. But I'm giving away nothing. But the way you have reacted and the way all your followers have reacted, I may just do what you accuse me of doing. I may just do what you have accused me of doing. I'm tempted to go down the road and do what you and your colleagues have accused me of doing. I'm tempted to go down and do that. It's just that I have an agreement already with the Prime Minister to go and have a dialogue with him. And so by daylight in the morning, I have to make a decision whether I go and do what you people accuse me of doing or I go and talk to the Prime Minister. I will have to make a decision between now and when daylight, whether I go and talk to the leader as he promised he want me to come and see him, or I do what you, Joy, and those in this group have accused me of doing.
Mighty God of Daniel, you know, here mix up. He all mix up a bones in the Jamaica Labour Party. Mix up reside among them. No wonder the country is in a mess. Here they mix up. When I know Jaya Winston, when I know Andrew and his wife. Look here, no Jamaica people. Listen how they mix up over there. Here Jai she. Here you know.
Jonathan, and you're coming to say now that people that me down with people ostracize you. You can't tell me that because me never discuss it with nobody. You understand? Until you can tell me one who was there with me. You understand? And I discuss it one-on-one. What me say, me no want to hear that. You understand? You say your piece, me say my piece. Because it's what you do and what come out nationwide. And I express myself.
Hey, you don't hear the mix up. Jamaica people, you don't hear the Jamaica Labour Party and the mix up we are going in there. And they want to sit down and try hold candle to the People's National Party and the Mark Golding. And when Andrew can take charge of what going in government? When can Andrew Holness take charge of what is happening in his government? Me say Jamaica this one crowd. And the second time now they make Winston Ennis kick the bucket, you know. This is the second time now. The labor rights them try to push out Winston. See the man tender resignation. They what next? What next? You know I got blame the poor man for. What next? You know I got blame poor Winston Ennis for. I'm sorry for the poor man. Jamaica. Listen what go on in the Jamaica Labour Party and then sit down every day and mind what go on in the PNP business and then you see they lose the corporation deputy mayor. Remember, you know, God not like ugly, you know. God don't like ugly. It's the same thing they did down at Clarendon Municipal Corporation. The very same thing. Bully. Remember, PNP had the by-election in Ianian Town Division, you know, and take it back from them. And the municipal corporation down there was tied. We have the same amount of seats like them. And the last states, right, where there is a tie in the corporation, the party will have the majority vote or the popular vote will assume the mayorship. PNP get the most votes in a Clarendon and the Jamaica Labour Party bully and use them bully tactics. And still decide to send Joel Williams as the mayor. So why not worry about the PNP for so we select we own? Only if you worry about Winston Ennis and the things them that you all have done to Winston Ennis, make Winston come out and a throw no under the bus. The man said the amount of disrespect. The man said the amount of disrespect the Jamaica Labour Party disrespect him, throw a piece of shit pan him and do him the things them and he sit down there and take the disrespect all in the name of party. All in the name of party. The man say in our private WhatsApp group. You never hear him. The man say in our private WhatsApp group. And then talk their mind in the group and the wicked Jamaica Labour Party we have in the same WhatsApp group. Take out the man voice note. And send it Ghana nationwide. The man say him a left work and a drive go up Constant Spring again yard. When him a listening radio, he only hear breaking news. Breaking news. When he realize that him a the breaking news. What a shame and disgrace in the Jamaica Labour Party. What a shame and disgrace in the Jamaica Labour Party. Jamaica, what make them wicked so today one another? Remember they when poison Donald Sangstein, the Jamaica Labour Party supporters. Me hear on the pa Melissa Silvera saga. The man they behind bars. One more no want police walla and panimima go doing time. Remember the Jamaica Labour Party poison their own prime minister. Allow me a tell. Remember at the Jamaica Labour Party poison Donald Sangster. Remember Ken Jones when you push out a hotel, but the man walk out in a hotel stairway in his sleep. Remember the Jamaica Labour Party poison Donald Sangster, the shortest living prime minister in this country, but you no catch him up on $100. What purpose Sangster serve? But you no have him for $100 bill. What purpose he serve? Come and talk about the man sleepwalk. Me never hear them as something yet. A man in a hotel room and sleepwalk and walk off a hotel stairway. What can go to Jamaica? Them is a wicked set of people. The man come out, come talk. The man say invent. in a WhatsApp group belonging to the Jamaica Labour Party. And little did you know, they went into the WhatsApp group and take out the man's personal WhatsApp message and send it on to nationwide. The man say I come from work, I go home. And he turn on the radio in a vehicle and I listen. When he realize he hear breaking news. When you take a stop, the man say, I was the breaking news. What make the Jamaica Labour Party so wicked? What make the Jamaica Labour Party so wicked among and cruel to them? Kamara, you know here? Kamara, the man say in the WhatsApp group, and he went in there like everybody else, and the Labour right them take out the voice note and send it down a NNN. When in there, I go home from work, I drive in vehicle and I listen to music, you only hear breaking news. When he listen to him at the breaking news, what a disappointment. What a disappointment in the Jamaica Labour Party. The man say, how if he take up the corporation and give to the PNP? And not him take up the corporation and give to the PNP. The vacancy was there. The fact that the deputy mayor left and gone to Central Clarendon. The vacancy was there. And so Jamaica, the majority speak for itself. The PNP has the majority and we use the majority just like how they use their majority in Clarendon and go against the wishes of the people. They went against the wishes of the people and select Joel Williams despite Joel being the minority. They didn't care about the rules. You know. But when will Ennis learn? Remember, it is the same Joy Cottrell that did Ennis wrong for the local government election, and Ennis sit down and make Joy Cottrell come doing back the same thing in a 2026. No wonder the man resign and step down as deputy mayor. No wonder him step down as the deputy mayor. How much more can the man take? In Jamaica, this not look good, you know. It doesn't look good, Jamaica. It doesn't look good to know that the man is a Labourite and then a WhatsApp group like all of them. And inventing little concern, and the Jamaica Labour Party supporters them in the group take out the man vice note. It is a wicked act and send it on the airwaves down a nationwide. Of all the radio station nationwide, they send it to. And chastise the man. The man say, I figure be careful who he have around him as friend. Once again, Joy Cottrell has caused the Jamaica Labour Party to be in disrepute. What a shame and disgrace. This don't look good in the Jamaica Labour Party. And they have the audacity. Them have the audacity. If you talk about the People's National Party. Them have the audacity to be talking about the People's National Party. It's not the first, you know. It's not the first. Joy Cottrell turn Belmont Road upside down 5 minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock as we bring the program to close. Classic nice, man. Jamaica, once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Tomorrow, Parliament reopens, and we are going to look forward to that. Tomorrow, I'll do it all over again. But as we get ready to wrap up this program for this afternoon, let me remind you who Joy Cottrell is and what Joy Cottrell would have done before to Belmont Road and to the same Winston Ennis. Class resume tomorrow at 10 a.m. tomorrow, bright and early. Once again, Jamaica, listen to Joy Cottrell. It's not the first Joy put Belmont Road in Bangarang. Listen to Joy Cottrell as we bring this program to a close for this afternoon.
Let me tell you something, artist people. This really hurt me. I'm going to talk. You understand? Because I couldn't believe say any so that they do with this. You understand? We couldn't believe, say, and all the Ennis have said disrespect on this, and just because Ennis not get deputy mayor again, and Delroy get it, and if we say we are labor right, regardless of what, you not do your party this, and you not do your MP this, and you not do your constituency this, to care where you want to say. That means say you never have the Jamaica Labour Party 2020, and we are going to go down there, go sign as mayor, and one are going to be deputy, and one are going to be mayor, and two of them the PMP them not swearing, and you take the seat, and you give the blood clot PMP them, because I take it and give, you give the PMP them the councillors as much as we did at jail PMP, because of the two would have they are running, you take it and you give the PMP them, and you come tell you know, so you're fucking labor, right? Me tell you this, me tell you grieve, you better hard grieve, and they can't send this to me, tell you, me tell you, me don't know, me never expect this from you. Regardless of why you shouldn't do the Labour Party, this or not is this. You're going to talk about independent, but blood clot, what kind of independent? You're a fucking wicked man, and because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years, and you're full of blood clot crowd. You understand? And then this is where you do the party, and you do the MP, and you do the people and minorities, and then you're going to go for the group, and you're going to tell the people and say,
by virtues of infection.
You can imagine, you take the codes, serious thing, serious blood to the Jamaica Labour Party, you take the codes like in the PMP them. You take the codes like in the PMP them. It's because they must, I don't know. Jesus Christ, me never expect this. God know me never expect this from Ennis. Me I tell on the naughty people, me the business world who I say, but me I tell on the one to sit down and look into it. This is wicked. This is more than wicked. You're there in the Labour Party for much years. All of we go through disrespect. All of we go through everything. I you take the seat and give to PMP to blood clot. You can imagine.
That, Jamaica people, is a reminder of who Joy Cottrell is. And you make Joy Cottrell shit pan you in a local election, and you come making shit pan you in the general and kick you out of the KCMC. We are talking about the Jamaica Labour Party. One more time from the top again, just a reminder who Labour Right is. The man say inventing a them private WhatsApp group, and then take out in private message and send it go down at NNN. The man say him a come from work, and him a drive up Constant Spring. And when he turn on the radio, he only hear breaking news. When he realize that him a the breaking news, Joy and the whole of the Labour Rights them send out the man message, and ridicule the man, and he don't make them do it back to him. I don't wrong the man from resign. One more time again as we wrap up our program for this afternoon. Joy Cottrell, Jamaica, a typical Labour right.
Let me tell you something, artist people. This really hurt me. I'm going to talk. You understand? Because I couldn't believe say any so that they do with this. You understand? We couldn't believe, say, and all the Ennis have said disrespect on this, and just because Ennis not get deputy mayor again, and Delroy get it, and if we say we are labor right, regardless of what, you not do your party this, and you not do your MP this, and you not do your constituency this, to care where you want to say. That means say you never have the Jamaica Labour Party 2020, and we are going to go down there, go sign as mayor, and one are going to be deputy, and one are going to be mayor, and two of them the PMP them not swearing, and you take the seat, and you give the blood clot PMP them, because I take it and give, you give the PMP them the councillors as much as we did at jail PMP, because of the two would and then you run it, you take it, and you get the PNP, then you come and tell me, no. So you're fucking labor, right? I tell you anything, I tell you, you grieve, you better hard grieve. And they can't send this to me, I tell you. I tell you, I don't know. I never expect this from you. Regardless of where you shouldn't do the Labour Party, this or not is this. You can talk about independent, but blood clot, what kind of independent? You're a fucking wicked man. And because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years and you're full of blood clot crap. You understand? And then this is where you do the party, and you do the MP, and you do the people and minorities, and then you can go for the group and you can tell the people and say,
by virtue of the affection.
you can imagine, you take the crowds, serious thing, serious blood to the Jamaica Labour Party, you take the crowds like the PNP them. You take the crowds like the PNP them. It's because you must know. Jesus Christ, me never expect this. God know me never expect this from Ennis. Me I tell you the Northeast people, me the business world who I say, but me I tell you want to sit down and look into it. This is wicked. This is more than wicked. You're there in the Labour Party for much years. All of we got you disrespect. All of we got you everything. And you take the seat and give to PNP to blood clot. You can imagine.
Mighty God, Jamaica people. The voice of the labor rights. And when then done, them a focus on the PNP. Make a did one PNP MP come behave in a this manner. You would hear the tiled mouth Juliet Cuthbert come attack, but they need to be brought before ethics committee. And how this one Joy Cattrell no go stand before the ethics committee. Because we tell you, the Jamaica people tomorrow, I love you. My lovely people, I love you gone to bed. See you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. The word is love. Blessings and honor, glory and power. No walk good in the year and take on the time on the road and walk safe because the labor right them not like we. I send the blessings of God and walk in Jesus' name. Love you, love you, love you, and stay safe because labor right not like we. Alright? Big up on yourself, Jamaica. The word is love. See you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Love and love alone. The word is love, everybody. Take care, everybody. Blessings, blessings. All right, Paula. I appreciate you guys too. Love, 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 love. Take care, Dulcie, and everybody. Blessings, blessings. Sooner tomorrow. Love, love, love.
I am so glad that God's salvation in time. I am so glad that God's salvation in time. I am so glad that God's salvation in time. Oh my Lord, what shall
have no grip on no glamity, because you as a feeling and I just gone retard.
One on there.
When you have to call me down, when you have to call a man and say,
The real man with the
yeah.
The real man with the figure sitting. Naga rubber road. But the tie, fatter.
That's a rubber road, man. Me I tell you, man.
Me learn. A class me now. Take notes. Wait, me I write that down.
Yeah, man. Come tell you, when I tell you, see big as so now, she can't go really manage. Like how she would have managed the little ties. Because she feel the way the ties.
Randy,
Ties.
me feel touch you every time if you pass the ear.
Bro, me know a girl, you know, like, as all them attack them go off my ties, you know. So then tell you, me I lose my ties, I 10 times a day, everything can lie, she tell. And if she call a bad dog, and she call somebody,
We have one, we can do retwist, we can do a lot.
maybe that person only can satisfy him like one time for the day, maybe 2 times, like, but 2 times for the day and 1 time for the day.
Yeah, but who have install in the head? Who have install it?
And listen to her, I tell her this, I say tired. Ties don't really make female tired.
What a way you do.
I lie at you.
Ties don't make
You want ties and want nothing.
tired. So them go constant use it. You get me?
But shut up.
And I like a real man there go put your place, take your day so, lift you up, yeah, so put your on that style.
But I know that alone make you tired. The fact
What
that
will make it tired?
the fact
What will make
that
it tired?
the fact that you get an orgasm, you're naturally tired.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good to know. That's good. That's good to know. But we can't